Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Hopefully, you're all having a great day. Hopefully, you're all having a great week. It's the middle of the week, it's almost a weekend. Hang in there. Hopefully, you're all doing well. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I got Ken with me here today. He wanted to jump on with me for the pregame. I think he's got some things to get off his chest, so I'm curious now. But we'll say what's up to the chat. But before we do that, folks, make sure you know the drill. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. And I appreciate all the support that you all have been giving to the Strike Zone. It does mean a lot to me. We are 22 subscribers away, folks, from 900. So there's 22 people out there that are watching this for the first time, and you're tuning in. Hit that subscribe button, join in on the conversation. And if you're watching this on X, come over to YouTube and hit the subscribe button, join in on the conversation. Again, 22 away from 900, so we are on the way, folks. But let's say what's up to the chat. I'll say what's up to Ken because he was in the chat. Hello, Ken. How are you? Jonathan is in the chat. What's up? Stephen B., what is going on? How's it going? Nosebleed section. What's up, man? Dev Finch, what is going on? Joe, what's going on? Egyptian Magician, what's up? Gusto, what's up, Gusto? How's it going, bro? Good to see you. Who else we got in the chat? We got the Back It Up Binge podcast, our friends from the Orioles world in the chat today. So what's up, man? I'm sure you were super happy about last night's win. Let me know how you're feeling about tonight's game and last night's game. So who else we got? Who else? And we got D-Train in the building, Spinning Mantis in the building, and Gusto coming through with the 199 super chat. Gusto, you're the man, bro. Thank you so much, man. He says, let's start the show off right. And yes, let's start it off right. Okay, let's start it off right. We're gonna start with a little bit of bad news, but we're gonna talk about some of the good stuff too, right? Because today's a new day. But Ken, how are you, man?
Doing great. I just want to put out there to all the guys in the chat.
Yep.
Appreciate your support and subscriptions for the Strike Zone. NFE puts out a lot of great content. Everyone is welcome, and nobody's opinion is suppressed one way or another. You get to say what you want to say. Where other channels you go to, they beat you down if you have an opposing opinion. So that's why this place is great.
Yeah, and Ken, greatly do appreciate the kind words. Even you and I sometimes, right, if we have conversation, we may not always agree, but that's okay. And it's the same thing with everybody else in the chat too. If you guys feel like I'm wrong about something or I'm way off about something, feel free to tell me. I mean, just be like, hey, you're wrong, dude. Like, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm not going to be offended by it. Trust me. So that's why I try to make it, where everybody can see what they want.
Brother, there's no right and wrong. There's only opinion when you're talking sports.
Mm-hmm. True. No, you're right. And we got Jacob Petruzzi in the building. What's up, Jacob? How you doing, buddy? Let me know how you're feeling, Jacob. I know things have been a little rough around with you and the family, man. Hopefully you're okay. Hanging. Keep your head up, man. As always, please message me on X. And we got Sunil in the building, calling you Grandpa Ken. So, what's up?
I am a grandpa. So
you are a grandpa.
Quite accurate.
This is true.
Did you mention Damian Serrano?
I did. Oh, I absolutely mentioned Damian Serrano. Always got to mention Damian Serrano. If I didn't mention Damian Serrano, I shame on me. I always got to mention the Mr. Fly Guy himself. Damian Serrano is always going to be mentioned. And he says to you here, Ken, tell Aaron Boone that LMAO, he was wrong last night.
Well,
what's up, Jerry?
I'll tell you about last night's game.
Let's talk about it.
The only thing that I really questioned about Boone was DJ hitting in the ninth inning.
Yeah,
I would have pulled him and put Cabrera, Oswaldo in to hit for him. I don't understand why he didn't do that. You still had Bird on the bench or Rice on the bench that could have filled in defensively at first base. So there was a zero loss by putting Oswaldo, and he always seems to do good things in tight spots and comes through when the Yankees need him.
You're right. And I was looking at last night's game. And what's up, Jace Pierre? How's it going? Jace or excuse me, DJ went 1 for 4 yesterday. I mean, it's not like he was having a great game. He had only one hit. So he could have been pinch hit in that situation. I'm not going to argue that point. But when you look at the game overall yesterday, it was just an atrocious game, right? It was terrible. Like from everything from the pitching to the bats to the defense, you name it. The game was bad. You and I talked a little bit this morning. I mean, the Yankees had 4 errors last night, which is unacceptable. You know, and that didn't have to happen. It affects the outcome of the game.
It most certainly does, but it does happen. I mean, I was watching the Diamondbacks game last night, and they had 4 errors against the Mets that pretty much put them out of the game. They gave up 6 runs in 1 inning, and it was simple fielding. Shortstop fielding the ball, can't throw to second base. Shortstop having the ball tip off the end of his glove. I mean, things that I've seen that guy do 1,000 times. So it was like lightning in a bottle that hit him, and damn sure hit the Yankees. Never in professional baseball have I ever seen a catcher throw to a base and there not be a position player waiting on a steal attempt.
Yeah, for nobody to be home when that ball is thrown, that can't happen.
And
And
and it actually looked like Trevino made a good throw.
yeah, I know, right? Um, yeah, it's crazy, man. But it's like it's plays like that. It's just like, hey, you're getting paid to do something, right?
Do your job.
Do your job. Where are you? You're nowhere to be found. And again, yeah, 4 errors in yesterday's game was bad. Garrett Cole didn't have the greatest of outings. I mean, that was one of his worst outings. I mean, his last bad outing was against the Mets. And there was that game against the Mets where he had a very short outing. I think it was only like 4 innings.
Yeah.
And he gave up, I believe, 3 home runs in that game. And yesterday he gave up 2 home runs?
2 dingers.
Yeah, so he gave up 2 home runs. So
I mean, it's funny. Cole didn't have the greatest outing, but he had enough stuff to keep himself in the game, which preserved the bullpen, which is what you have to have out of a quality starter. We can't afford for the bullpen guys to have to start coming in at the 3rd and 4th inning and pitch 18 plus outs.
Right. Well, Cole went 5 innings. He gave up 3 runs, gave up 6 hits, still managed to strike out 7, walked 1 batter. I mean, the strikeouts is great, but he gave up, he only pitched 5 innings. So, and it's not like the Yankees bats were any better. I mean, Yankees bats were terrible yesterday. So, you look at Gleyber Torres, who, by the way, was one of the guys who made the error last night. He went 1 for 4. Juan Soto went 0 for 4. Aaron Judge went 1 for 3. Giancarlo went 1 for 4. Chisholm went 1 for 4. Anthony Volpe went 1 for 4. Trevino went 0 for 2. Verdugo went 1 for 4. LeMahieu went 1 for 4. So, I mean, all those bats, I mean, none of them had a performance. There was 0 performance from the offense.
Well, this is the thing that we're talking about for half of the season thus far. Judge and Soto are fantastic ball players, generational, as you put it. But they cannot carry this team every single game. There are going to be games that they don't hit. There were a lot of fans and various fan blogs that I was looking at this morning that were really laying it on Judge when he missed the pitch in the 7th inning with the bases loaded. Well, the guy is a phenomenal player, and guess what? Sometimes he strikes out, or sometimes he hits into a double play. Shit happens.
Yeah.
But after all the crap that Judge took in the beginning of the year for not performing, having peaked, him not being the true captain of the Yankees, and what other garbage got put out there. The guy has been fantastic. And he misses a pitch, swings through it, so be it. It happens.
Yeah, and back it up binge he brings it up here. He says Torres had a 3-1 count with Soto and Judge to follow. That was a nail biter at bat in the game. Torres finds a way. Yanks take that game. I mean,
you can't argue with Torres' at bat though.
No.
He was fighting it out. He was fouling pitches. He did everything that he could. And even when he flew out, he did make solid contact with the ball.
Yeah, listen, Gleyber this month, Gleyber's been on fire. Like his at bats have been great. What's up, referee? How's it going? His at bats have been great. I mean, yeah, he didn't have a great game yesterday, but let's be honest, none of the bats performed. I mean, the bats were non-existent yesterday, unfortunately. And then on top of that, the 4 errors and. They had an opportunity in the bottom of the 9th. I mean, they had an opportunity. Should Aaron Boone have pinched hit for DJ? Sure. He should have put in Cabrera. Maybe not so much, maybe not Ben Rice, but he should have put in Cabrera. I mean, Cabrera could have potentially made something happen. I mean, you never know, right? It doesn't, just because you pinch hit for somebody doesn't necessarily mean it's going to turn into something, but you could have used that opportunity to make that happen. But yesterday's game, it is what it is. Overall, it was just a terrible game all around. I mean, you can't point the finger at just one person. The whole team played bad. Everything from the pitching to the bats to the defense. It was just some bad baseball being played by the Yanks.
Damien, you're absolutely right. Gleyber offensively has been pretty good since being benched. I completely agree.
Yeah, and he, just some positives about Gleyber Torres. He tied his 2019 streak of 22 games of being on base. So he tied his career high from 2019. I don't know where, as of yesterday, his OPS before yesterday's game, his OPS was at 971, and his batting average was almost 300 in the last 15 games. So, Torres has been killing it this month. If we could get this version of Gleyber Torres going into October, I'll take that all day. Which, speaking of Gleyber Torres, and I wanna get your thoughts on this, and folks in the chat, I want to get your thoughts too. There was an article that I read, and somebody, an insider, right, said that Gleyber Torres is probably not going to get the contract that he's looking for, and that he's going to have to settle for a 1-year deal. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. That's all speculation. That's a prediction, the way I see it. Do you see the Yankees signing this guy to a 1-year deal?
No.
Okay. Folks in the chat, do you all see it? Let me know.
If he's signed to a 1-year deal, he's making $14.2 million right now. If he's signed to the Yankees on a 1-year deal, it'll be for $8 million or less with incentives.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't see it. I really don't see it. And the Yankees, I don't believe, will do him a qualifying offer. Gleyber wants to be a Yankee. He'd take the damn thing.
He would. Egyptian, I'm talking about Gleyber Torres. There was an article saying that there was an insider who thinks that because of the kind of season he had or he is having, he's not going to get the contract that he's looking for. I mean, he's cost himself millions of dollars. So there was saying that he could potentially see a 1-year deal, and would the Yankees sign him back to a 1-year deal? I wouldn't sign him back to a 1-year deal. It's not because I dislike the guy. I just feel like there's better options, and when you look at it from the Yankees' perspective, it's going to be a less expensive option. So they're gonna put all their money into re-signing Juan Soto.
The interesting thing, that I look at with regard to Torres and Rizzo both, because their fate is sort of interlinked. I don't see the Yankees as really trusting the minor leaguers that we have down there. I mean, they brought Ben Rice up to allegedly be the future first baseman. He doesn't play all the time, never plays against left-handers. So there's a big indicator that they don't trust him. We've had other players called up, like York Vivas. He was up for 4 or 5 games, didn't touch the field. We had Peraza up for the first time, didn't see the field, went back down. He came up the second time, and they gave him a couple of shots at third base. But they haven't tried anyone at second. You've got Caleb Durbin, who's supposed to be an up-and-comer, and will probably be one of the competitors for towards the spot next year. They're not giving these guys a shot. TJ Rumsfeld is an actual first baseman who has plus metrics on defense, and he's an okay hitter. If they don't trust Rice, why not put TJ in the lineup and see what he's got? So I have the eerie gut feeling that they're not going to sign Rizzo. They're gonna pay Rizzo his $6 million and buy out his option, and then they're going to offer him another contract at a lower rate, and he'll sign with the Yankees.
Could be a possibility. I mean, you might be right there, or they bring up TJ Rumfield to play first base, because he's an actual first baseman. He could play that position. I think they brought up Ben Rice because of his bat. So Ben Rice's bat has been talked about a lot as far as how his bat goes. That his bat is better than TJ Rumfield's. I wanted to see Rumfield because he was an actual first baseman. That was my thing with TJ Rumfield. I wanted to see him come up, but
with the hitting coach up with the Yankees, he could work on Rumsfeld's swing, minor tweaks to get him where he's making good contact. I looked at his numbers a couple of weeks ago, and he's actually not hitting bad now.
Rumfield?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Rumfield's good. He's good. His bat is good too. I mean, his bat is good. Rice's was better. They were saying Ben Rice's bat was better. But I wanted to see Rumfield because again, he's an actual first baseman. Because right. I feel like if who knows how Rumfield would have performed if you called him up. There's really no telling, because you make it to that major league roster, the game changes. It's a different story. And what if there is that what if Rumfield didn't work out, then what, right? Then what happens? But if he did work out, then we wouldn't be having this conversation about Anthony Rizzo. If Ben Rice was working out, there wouldn't be this conversation about Anthony Rizzo.
Honestly, you don't know what Rice has to offer because he hasn't really been given an opportunity. He has not played every day. He has never played against left-handers. I don't know what the fascination is with left-handed hitters. I'm a left-handed hitter, and I hit plenty of left-handed pitching. There is absolutely no reason that a left-hander can't hit left-handed pitching.
I feel like I feel like with the whole left hand, right hand, I'm not buying that, because they're left-handed batters can hit left-handed pitchers. I mean, it's you see that with Juan Soto, does it all the time. I mean, not everybody's going to be Juan Soto. I get that, but my point is that left-handed bats can hit left-handed pitchers. And what's up, Joel? How's it going? Good afternoon to you.
How's it going, Joel?
But as far as Ben Rice, I mean, it's not. Listen, let me pull up his stats again, right? Let's look at his last 95 games.
Oh, I know they're not good.
Yeah, they're not good. So he does get a lot of at bats. So his batting average in the last 30 games in the last month has been 116. That's his batting average.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's been getting playing time.
Well, what was the argument with Wells? Wells isn't getting enough bats. He needs constant playing time. Trevino gets hurt. Wells goes into the active lineup and finds his swing, finds his defense, and gets there. Rice, even when he's playing, he's not playing. Come seventh inning, he's getting pulled for a defensive replacement. Man, you're a little snack monkey.
Well, Wells needs to be playing. He needs to be playing the majority of the time. I mean, I understand having Trevino there. I get that. I know he can't play. I know Wells can't play every single day, but he should get the majority of the playing time. He has earned it, right? Yeah, I know he's.
A lot of people are concerned with Wells' bat. There are ways to get Wells into the lineup every day, whether he eats some of Giancarlo's at-bats at DH,
Yeah,
because they seem to be resting him a fair amount. Wells was drafted as a first baseman by the Yankees and converted to a catcher, so he knows the position. He could walk out and play first base once a week.
yeah. What's up, Nathan? How's it going? Yeah, listen, I wouldn't be opposed to Wells playing first base or DH. His bat's been good. And we got Max Coverage TV in the building. What's up, Max?
Hey,
How's
Max,
it going,
how's it going?
Make sure you all subscribe to Max Coverage TV. Does a good job of calling games. But he could play first base or he could be in the DH. I would love to see that.
The roster construction for the Yankees isn't good. I mean, we have a grunch load of people that do the exact same job. We have John Birdie coming up, and he does the same job as Cabrera, who is another all-around utility player. So how many utility players do we need? We've got Jazz, who's essentially right now a third base utility player because he's a multi-position player. Mm-hmm. And for the Yankees, he's played several positions. You've got Torres, who plays second base only. Doesn't play anywhere else. You've got Giancarlo Stanton. All he does is DH. He does not play any field whatsoever. Somebody was talking in one of the earlier blogs about Rizzo, or not Rizzo, the left fielder, Verdugo.
Yeah.
Verdugo's defense being crap. I don't know. It didn't look pretty crap to me the other day when he smacked face first into a wall catching a ball.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, look, listen, I know Verdugo's bat has not been excellent. Although he went 3 for 4 on Monday. He didn't play great yesterday, but I keep talking about his defense. I keep talking about his defense in left field. I mean, he made that incredible catch the other night and hurt himself doing it too. So you thought, we're about to lose this guy. So,
that's good to hear, Nathan.
What's that?
He just posted that Rizzo looked great at Somerset yesterday.
Yeah, I heard Rizzo's looking pretty good, and yeah, I see your comment there, Nathan. I know you and your team are trying to work on more guests for my show. I do appreciate that. So, I know it's probably a busy time for a lot of those guys, but no worries, man. But yeah, Verdugo, I keep talking about his defense because of the fact that the Yankees haven't had a left fielder in quite some time, and he's been a difference maker in left field. And that's not the only great play he has made this year. He's saved the Yankees on quite a few occasions.
Yes, he has.
Yeah. So, his fielding and throwing is great. His defense is great. His offense, not so much. His offense hasn't been great. So, now there's this speculation that the Yankees should move on from either Verdugo or Grisham and bring up Jason Dominguez.
Well, Grisham actually has an option left, and he could be sent down to make room for Dominguez up on the 26-man roster. That could be done today if they wanted it. Verdugo moving on from him. Question that I have is Dominguez's defense as good as Verdugo's? Are we losing there? How is he going to hit against major league pitching? Being that we have a 9-game sample size, I don't think anybody truly knows. What he did before he was injured was pretty exciting. I mean, nobody took more pleasure than me because I freaking hate Verlander watching the kid put one out of the park on him.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, I think with Dominguez, and I've said this many times, I think he has potential. I'd say he could be a contributor to this team. I'm not saying this guy's a savior, right? I'm not going to call him a savior. But I think he'll be a big contributor. I think he can really help this team out, in the future. But
one of the things that I think is funny, you remember when we started our nose slide in June, and DJ was still on the IL?
Mm-hmm.
All the fans were saying, "We need GG back. He's gonna be the savior of the team. He's gonna right the ship." And a lot of people told me that I was full of crap when I said that with his age and injury history, he is a utility player.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, he can go right back in the grind. He could play second. He could do this. I think that because of his age, he is worn out. The guy is exhausted. If he would have played 3 times a week, he would still have juice in the tank. But now it's even affecting his fielding ability. He should have taken 2 errors last night because the Trevino throw to first, he blew. And then his own boot. But the guy is worn out, and he's bare. I don't know that he's actually serviceable, but the team broke him. And then now you've got Rizzo, who wasn't doing well before he went on the IL. Now he's going to be the savior coming back at first base. I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see Rizzo being a savior, but I mean one can only hope that that Rizzo would provide something better than DJ would. One would hope, but are we going to see that? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not expecting anything extravagant from Rizzo. I like Anthony Rizzo. I do. I like Anthony Rizzo. I like DJ, but the problem is, these guys are past they're past their prime. They're past their age. It's just these guys used to be really good, but
why are you crawling on my table?
Age has caught up with them. So, what's up, kiddo? How's it going?
You can say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Hey, buddy. And Jacob, I see your update here. All right.
He's saying that he likes the Yankees because he sits with his papa and watches a lot of Yankee baseball games.
That's Hups.
Yeah.
Look, that's Hups.
All right, little man. Hop down.
Awesome, buddy. So I just wanted to bring this up real quick. Jacob said that his grandmother's he had his update on his grandmother. She's out of hospice, feeling a little bit better. Still day by day thing, though. All right, man. Well, we're thinking of you and your family, bud. Very sorry again. So,
Jacob, you're in our thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, we're thinking of you, bud. Yeah, we're thinking of you, bud. We're thinking of you. And Damian says at the very least, Rizzo gives us better defense than DJ and definitely better offensively. Yeah, man. I mean, this is what I'm saying. As long as he could provide something better than DJ, bro, sign me up. Sign me up all day. Is he going to be a difference maker? I don't know about difference maker, but if he could be a contributor and contribute what better than what DJ can offer, like I said, I will take that all day. Sign me up.
There is not a singular fix for the Yankees.
Not singular, no.
Not one player is going to come up and be a difference maker.
Mm-hmm.
What they have to do is what they know how to do, play fundamental baseball. There are a lot of guys that have speed on this team that absolutely don't utilize it whatsoever.
Yeah, which I
They,
don't understand
they,
why.
they know how to bunt. They know how to square up a ball. They just don't seem to do it. This Yankee team scares me because of its heavy reliance on the long ball. In the
Yeah,
postseason, that doesn't play well.
yeah, and I love the listen. I love the home runs. I love the long ball. It's great. I love seeing those things, but I also want to see if runners are in scoring position. I want to see a base hit. I want to see a double and you clear the bases. I want to see a two out double with the bases loaded, a 2-out hit, and you clear the bases with a double. Like I want to see that. I also want to see that. I love the home runs. Like I said, I love the home runs, but you always talk about it in the chat, right? And I've been talking about it as well. Situational hitting, and that is something that the Yankees they're not consistent with it. Some days they are, some days they're not.
The things that drive me crazy are bases loaded with 1 out and we don't score jack. Runner at third base with nobody out and we don't score. You can't tell me that one guy can't take an upward cut and put a fly ball into the outfield.
Right.
My grandson, who just crawled over the top of us, could hit a fly ball with his stuff in the outfield. He's 3.
Yeah, no, 100%. And Damian I think he's saying what I was trying to say. He said not one single player. However, the Yankees have a lot coming back in the fall, which collectively will make a huge impact. Yeah, I'm saying, and I'm in agreement with Damian here. So these guys, all these players that are coming back, they need to contribute. So
Damian, you have John Birdie coming back. Who gets moved off the roster? We have at least 5 arms that are coming back. Who gets moved out of the rotation in the pen?
well, those are questions that I've been asking everybody, asking myself, and just exploring different options because there's going to be a lot of players being moved around. I mean, come Sunday, or at least in the next couple of weeks. Well, September 1st, I mean, they expand the roster, so they're going to call up a couple of guys.
You get 2. You're probably going to get Dominguez and an arm.
Probably Efros would be my guess.
He's probably the closest to being ready to return to the majors.
Yeah. Which, speaking of players
you've got
coming
a bunch
back,
of people that are doing rehabs at Somerset. I thought I saw somebody got moved to AAA to continue rehabbing.
So yeah, I was gonna say they moved Clark Schmidt's assignment from AA to AAA.
Okay.
So he's slowly making his way back to the major league roster. Now, do they start him in the bullpen or do they plug him back into the rotation?
Depends on what the coach is saying down in Somerset and Scranton.
Yeah.
I have the sneaking suspicion that he will start out in the rotation.
That's what I'm thinking.
Cole did with 65 pitch limit, 65 to 70, and then bump it 15 to 20 pitches for the next few starts. By that way, when he reaches the postseason, he'll actually be stretched out again.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, the Yankees are. I mean, right now the Yankees are just in a very interesting situation. So I'm curious to see. They got some tough decisions to make. That's all I know. I'm glad I don't have to make those decisions. But
see, I envisioned something similar to what happened to the Diamondbacks yesterday or earlier this week. They took Jordan Montgomery out of their starting rotation, and they moved him into the bullpen.
Mm-hmm.
Last night, the starter got hammered. Brandon fought and left the game, I think 4 2/3. They brought Monty out, and Monty pitched out the rest of the game, and they didn't burn their bullpen. I can see one of our starters going into that type of a role to eat innings, because we don't truly have a starter that goes, or a bullpen guy that goes more than 2 innings.
Yeah, you think Luis Hill is that guy?
He could very well be. He could very well be. And if he's got a tired arm and a sore back, that might be the place for him to be right now.
Yeah, some fans think that he didn't even have a sore back. That's just what the fans were saying, or that's just what Boone and the Yankees were saying, that he just has a sore back. That they probably put him on the 10-day IL to give him rest because he's fatigued. I've heard
they could have put him on the IL for fatigue, arm fatigue, back fatigue. They didn't need to make anything up to do it.
Yeah.
It's a stroke of a pen. It's an administrative function. If they put him down there for a back problem, he probably has a back problem.
Yeah, and pitchers can experience back problems, so it's a thing. So
I mean, his last start when he got pulled, did he look right to you?
Nope.
Not even close.
No.
Not from the beginning of the game through.
No, he didn't look right whatsoever. And even Joel here is saying that Hill belongs as long relief and not close because he walks too many batters when he first comes in, and he calls him Holmes 2.0.
100%, Joel. I think personally, the only folks that we have that have closer stuff are Luke Weaver, and Hill.
Mm-hmm.
They throw and miss a lot of bats.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, absolutely. I do see that. I kind of envision that scenario. Like if you asked me that if that question was asked to me about a month ago, I didn't have Luis Hill going back into the bullpen. I had a different name in the bullpen, but now, I feel like things have changed a little bit. So I feel like Luis Hill could be that guy. Because you're seeing Rodon, he's having some better outings. Nestor's been having some better outings, which is nice. Which is nice to see. So, and Stroman looks like he's fixed his mechanics. He's been looking a little bit better in his last couple of starts. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see who they move out of that rotation. And what's up, Daniel Berry? How's it going? Make sure you all subscribe to Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. And real quick, we are almost 40 minutes into the live stream, folks. I appreciate you all tuning in. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for always supporting the channel, showing love to the channel, dropping your comments. Thank you all so much. And again, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, hit those emojis down there at the bottom, and share this channel out. My Strike Zone is 22 subscribers away from 900. So there's 22 people watching this right now, and you're not subscribed. Hit that subscribe button and join in on the conversation. Greatly appreciated. So with that being said, and before I go and get into the next thing here, our friend Joel has just gifted 5 Strike Zone memberships. Joel, thank you so much for your generous gift. Folks, if you're in the chat and you got a gift from a Strike Zone membership from Joel, make sure you thank him. That is very generous of you. Thank you so much, Joel. You're the man. So, and Joel is the man. Joel is like on every channel. I see him in every Yankees channel. So
fantastic, Joel. Most appreciated.
Yeah, greatly appreciated there, Joel. So yeah, if you got a membership from Joel, make sure you thank him. It is greatly appreciated. So thank you. You're the man, bro. But I'm just seeing who got it, and looks like I see the names that got it. So D-Rod, Max got it, Terry, Aricia, I think that's how you pronounce it, and then Lore. Cool.
And Max, I am not doing the "you are the man" thing that you do.
Yeah, I won't do the "you are the man" either. Not the way you say it there, Max, but I'll just say Joel is the man. I'll say it like that. But And then Gusto with another $1.99 super chat. You are the man, bro. No, see, you're the man too, Gusto. Joel's the man. You're the man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You folks are amazing. You folks are amazing. Thank you all so much. And Jake Boss, what's going on? Welcome. But let's talk about tonight's lineup. All right. Tonight's lineup should put a smile on people's faces. Some people are probably going to want to throw tomatoes at this lineup. I don't know. But I'm going to bring it up. So, did you want to read off the lineup? Can you see it?
Yep. We have leading off Gleyber Torres at second base, followed by Juan Soto hitting second and playing right field. Aaron Judge is hitting third in center field. Giancarlo Stanton is DHing. Austin Wells is behind the dish and is catching, hitting 5. Anthony Volpe is playing shortstop and hitting 6th. Jazz Chisholm is playing third base and hitting 7th. 8th is DJ LeMahieu at first base. And 9th, Alex Verdugo in left field. Tonight's starter is Carlos Rodon.
There you go, folks. There you have it. Thank you for reading off that lineup there, Ken. But what are your thoughts, Ken? What are your thoughts on this lineup? And folks in the chat, what are your thoughts on the lineup? Drop your comments, please.
Well, it's not a standard Aaron Boone left-handed pitching lineup. I mean, you see Wells catching behind the dish, which is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
DJ's at first. I mean, would it be too much to put Rice in there at first?
Right.
Maybe Oswaldo.
Yeah, I mean,
Oswaldo's an exciting player. When he gets his opportunities to play, you can't wipe the smile off the kid's face. He goes out and gives everything he has, and he usually makes good contact with the ball. I just don't understand why Yankee management refuses to let this guy play.
Your guess is just as good as mine. And, from some of the comments, I mean, Jared says take DJ out. Zanley says Verdugo went from leadoff to last. And he also adds DJ LOL. Damian says he can't understand DJ. Joel says tomatoes. He's like, I would have Wells at the 4 spot and Cabrera at first. I've been saying Wells at number 4. Absolutely. He has deserved that one. AD says Verdugo and DJ at the bottom. Well deserved. I do agree with that. Oswaldo has most definitely earned a spot. And Boone's excuse was, I wanted to keep the lineup balanced. That's why DJ's in. Yeah, that could be his excuse. But Waldo,
balance for what? You either hit or you don't hit. You field or you don't field. DJ hasn't been doing much of either.
Yeah, Oswaldo. We need to see Oswaldo in there. I'm in agreement here. I mean, do you put him at first base? I don't know.
He's played first already this season. He's capable of doing it.
Okay.
I mean, if you need a late inning replacement for defense and you feel that DJ is that guy in the 7th or later, so be it. But give the kid his swings. He has done nothing wrong on this team, but give his all, and he deserves playing time. Yeah,
and he has been swinging. There's no doubt there. Every time he plays, he does swing. He goes out there and plays. He's got good energy. I like Waldo. I really do, and I think this year he's really grown. I think he's come a long way compared to the last couple of years. I think his at bats have gotten so much better over this season.
Oswaldo is a switch hitter. His strong side is the left side, though.
Yes.
But I mean, if that's a concern about balance, have him hit from the right side against left-handed pitchers.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. That's what needs to happen. I want to see Oswaldo play, man. I mean, all I know is that come playoff time, God only knows what they're going to do with the roster. But I don't hate DJ, but he cannot be on the playoff roster. I don't hate DJ. And just so everybody knows, because I do criticize a player, it doesn't mean I hate them. I'm just not happy with how they're performing. I just want everybody to know that. And Joel brings up saying that Waldo hitting 250 above the league average and better than half of the team. Yeah, absolutely, man. You're not wrong. You are not wrong there, sir. You are not wrong whatsoever. So, yeah, Waldo needs to be playing.
Yeah, tonight we need help from the freaking Dodgers, the team that I despise. They've got the Orioles have got Corbin Burns going up against Walker Buehler. Walker Buehler, since returning from Tommy John, has been horrible. But Burns' last two or three outings haven't been much better.
Yeah, and Burns is pitching tonight. Is that?
Yes, he is.
Well, I know his last couple of outings have not been great. So hopefully let's see what the Dodgers do against him. And AD, I'll be honest with you, dude. I think DJ's career is done. Unfortunately, I just think the injuries and age has caught up with the man. You know, and it pains me to say that, but it happens to a lot of players. This isn't just like a DJ thing. This happens to every player. You know,
AD, I think if DJ comes back, it should be solely as a utility player off the bench, not an everyday player. I think he can regain some of his form if he's used in the right way.
Agreed. It's possible. Would it be hard? Who knows? I think it'll be hard, but we don't know, right? But a lot of folks are saying to DFA DJ, but because they DFA'd Aaron Hicks and Josh Donaldson, they need a DFA.
And the Yankees are still paying both those players right now who aren't in organized baseball. So you think Hal wants to add more money to that cash cow, extend $30 million out for 2 more years to pay for somebody not to play ball?
Yeah, because is this the last year that both of those guys are getting paid?
Yeah, they're part of the $100 million that's coming off the books.
Okay. So then it's like, all right, those guys are off the books. I mean, do they want to have? I guess the question is, a lot of fans feel like it needs to be done. That DFA DJ and just give him his 30 million.
You know what's funny though? Not a single fan is pulling a dollar out of his pocket to DFA Rizzo. Hal Steinbrenner's footing that bill, and that's a check outlay money he's not willing to cash.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Especially when you hear him talking about the sustainability of a $300 million roster and bringing Juan Soto back.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, is he lying?
No, I don't think so.
I don't either.
Yeah, I don't think so. And Rizzo also needs to be DFA'd. Listen, like I said, if Rizzo's not DFA'd, the Yankees are not going to exercise his option. They're gonna go a different direction. It's probably not going to be Ben Rice. I could see them calling up Brumfield. Honestly, that's what I see them doing. I could very well be wrong on this, right? Same thing with Torres. They're not going to bring him back. They're gonna have probably Vivas, Peraza, and Durbin try to play it out and compete for that position. That's what I think.
I just hope that the fans have realistic expectations on whoever takes over at Glaber's spot. I mean, last year, Volpe was at short, his first shot. Everyone's calling him a bust, a bum, should have sent him down.
Mm-hmm.
But he won the Gold Glove as a rookie shortstop.
Mm-hmm.
He hit what, 210 last year?
Yeah, give or take. It was like 210. I'd have to look it up.
Okay. In his second season, his defense has probably improved and will probably line for his second Gold Glove. And he's hitting, 40, 50 points higher than he did last year?
Batting average is definitely a lot higher than where it was last season.
But the point is, you got to give these guys time to develop and feel their own at the major leagues. And if you're expecting Vivas or
Caleb
Durbin or Peraza to step on the field and be major league ready and hitting 250 plus, it's probably not going to happen.
Yeah. Well, and that's just it, right? The expectations, because when when Volpe when he got the job over Peraza last season, everybody was talking about the next coming of Derek Jeter. He's the next Derek Jeter. And I hate when these folks in the media do that, because it gets the fans excited and they have this expectation that he's going to be just like Derek Jeter. It's the same thing when people say that Jason Dominguez is going to be the next Mickey Mantle. I'm like, okay, let's slow it down a little bit, okay? Like those are
in the organization. That young man probably has more pressure than any other player, perhaps Judge, to perform.
Yeah, and Dominguez has a lot of pressure, because this is the thing that I'm afraid of, right? Look, and listen, I'm all for the young players to be called up. I want these guys to play when they get called up. I'm all for it. But what if their first year they don't have a great year? What if they don't perform up to the expectations that fans are expecting? That they want. What if these guys don't perform? Are we going to call them bust? I mean, I'm just curious. I want these guys to get a chance to play. I do get annoyed at the fact that when these guys get called up, they don't play them. They should play, absolutely. But if they don't have a great season, I don't like to see the comments of this guy's a bust, send him back down. Terrible. He's a bad player. Trade him, or whatever the case may be. Like, you got to let these guys develop. You got to give them time. You have to be patient with them. Okay. Don't expect Volpe to be the next Derek Jeter, because he's not the next Derek Jeter. He's the next Anthony Volpe. Don't expect Dominguez to be the next Mickey Mantle. Dominguez is going to be the next Dominguez. You're even hearing like Spencer Jones comparisons to like Paul O'Neill and Aaron Judge. It's like, no, let Spencer Jones.
Actually, he's the left-handed Aaron Judge.
Okay. Well, let him be Spencer Jones.
Those are some pretty big damn shoes to be trying to fill. The guy is practically a legend while he's playing.
Yeah, my point is, though, let Spencer Jones be Spencer Jones. Let Volpe be Volpe. Let Dominguez be Dominguez. Let whoever gets second base next season, if it's going to be one of the prospects, let Caleb Durbin be Caleb Durbin, or Vivas be Vivas. Like, let these guys be their own version. They don't have to be the next so and so. Let them create their own legacy, kind of like Maris and Mantle and Babe Ruth. Like, those guys created their own legacy. Judge is creating his own legacy. Jeter created. The list goes on and on. So,
something from the 90s that I don't recall, when Bernie Williams came up, I don't recall him being compared to anyone. He wasn't the next Mantle. I mean, he was himself.
Yeah.
When Derek came up, they didn't compare him to Scooter or any other Yankee great. It was just Derek, our top prospect, coming up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So those guys got the chance to build the identity that they had in the players that they became, which were all great 4- and 5-time World Series champions. Afford these kids the same opportunity.
Yeah, Egyptian. Listen, I'm not trying to generalize all the fans. It's just there's a lot of fans, out there that hear these things, and then they are left disappointed. So I'm just saying, I'm not one of those fans. It sounds like you're not one of those fans. I wasn't trying to say all fans, but there's a lot of fans that have these high expectations when it comes to
don't take out more stuff.
These players that are coming up. So they need to They need to manage their expectations a lot better when it comes to these young guns. But that's just me. But real quick with the matchups with the Nationals versus Carlos Rodon. So Abrams has only had 4 at-bats against him with a 0 average. Joey Gallo, 5 at-bats with a 200 average. And is Joey Gallo even in the lineup tonight? No, he's not. Ruiz, their catcher, 3 at-bats with a 333 average. And then Vargas, who's not playing today, 2 at-bats with a 1,000 average. And then Yepes, their first baseman, who also is not playing today because Chaparro is playing today, has only had 1 at-bat with a 1,000 average. Now, the Yankees are playing against Mackenzie Gore. My fault, Egyptian. My fault. I thought you were talking to me, bro. I do apologize. But the Yankees against Mackenzie Gore. So Chisholm, 4 at-bats with a 250. Judge, 3 at-bats, 667. DJ, 3 at-bats with a 0. Juan Soto, 6 at-bats with a 333. Stanton, 2 at-bats with a 0. Torres, 2 at-bats with a 500. Verdugo and Volpe each have 2 at-bats with a 0 batting average too. So, we'll see what the lineup does against Mackenzie Gore. He's another left-handed pitcher, so it's a lefty versus lefty matchup. So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Well, I tell you what, until the Yankees break the code for hitting left-handed pitchers, they're going to see a steady diet of them suckers all the way until the postseason.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. It's interesting in the fact that the Nationals have a good core of players.
Yeah.
Most of which they got from the Padres and the Yankees.
Yeah.
The ones they got from the Padres were in the Soto trade. So essentially, Soto rebuilt their squad for this year.
Yeah, absolutely. We got the one and only Bernie Williams in the chat. We were just talking about you, Bernie. How great you were. Thank you for joining the chat there, Mr. Williams. But let's start getting into some predictions here. Let's start talking predictions. So Carlos Rodon on the mound tonight. What are your thoughts, folks, in the chat? What are your thoughts, Ken? Your prediction?
I think we popped 7, 8 strikeouts, 3 walks, 3 earned runs.
Okay. All right. So you said 8 innings or 7 innings?
7.
7. Okay. I got him going 6. What's up, Demon D? I got him going 6 innings. I'm also gonna say 7 strikeouts. 6 innings, 7 strikeouts. I'm gonna say 3 walks, 2 runs. That's what I got. So I got him going 6 innings instead of 7. What does everybody else in the chat think? Drop your predictions for Carlos Rodon. What do you all think? Demon D says a 7-inning shutout. Nice. I'll take that. Let's see. Stephen B says 7 innings, 9 strikeouts, 1 walk, no runs. I'll take that. I will definitely take that. Absolutely. I will take that. What else? What other predictions are out there? Let's see it. Zanley says 6 innings, pitch 4 and runs, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts. Okay. So a couple of you saying 7 innings. Zanley says 6. I got 6. Ken has 7.
Yep.
Let's see. Just waiting on some more predictions to come through. Udo says 5 innings, Yanks win 6-5. Okay. Silogasm says DJ hits 4 home runs. Okay. That's funny. Udo, what do you got for strikeouts and walks and runs for Carlos Rodon? What do you think he does there? Let's see. Nosebleed says 6 innings pitched, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts, gives up 2 runs, and he's going to get the win.
My preseason prediction for Rodon was for him to close out the season with 17 wins.
Well, he's 3 away.
And if he wins tonight, he'll be tied for the major league lead in wins.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely having a much better season. There's no doubt about
last
that.
year.
Oh,
It's amazing. It's amazing how well you play when you're not hurt and you actually have a full spring training.
yeah. You might have to correct that 5.5 innings there, John. You could say 5 1/3 or 5 2/3.
2/3. You could say 5 3/3, but that would be
Sure.
6.
But he's saying 5 strikeouts, 3 walks. And Joel is saying 6 innings, 2 earned runs, 7 strikeouts, 2 walks. So similar to pretty much the same one I said. So
It is.
innings. Yeah. So you and I got the same predictions. And Zanley says 2 ghost outs. Okay. Udo says 6 strikeouts, 4 walks. Okay, so you're going to go 6 innings. And we got our friend Old Sarge here. What is he saying?
Comic relief.
Verdugo. Yeah, we got some comic relief. Shout out to Old Sarge. He says Verdugo becomes allergic to DJ. DJ gets the job as head groundskeeper because his ground balls are more effective than a mower. Boone explodes like a drummer from Spinal Tap. Oh, my God. Oh, man. 7 innings pitched. 7 strikeouts, you meant? Or I was like 75 Ks? That'll be cool. Oh, 7 innings, 2-run ball. Rodon gives up a home run. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I don't know where Erica is. She didn't text me. She's not in the chat. She's probably busy doing something. I don't know what, but it's all right. She comes on when she has time. So, and she's always welcome. AD says 5 innings pitched, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Okay. I like the predictions. Let's hope Rodon has another good outing. He's looked good in his last couple of starts, so something we want to see from him tonight. Soto signs with the Mets in the first inning. Yeah, if you say so. Yeah, if Rodon is good and the Yankees score first, I agree. Then the Yankees can win. And the Yankees need to put up some runs because the more runs they score, the better chance they have winning. Yeah, no Abram in the lineup. This is true, Zanley. He's not in the lineup. So. No, I got you, John. I got you. But what are we thinking for double plays? How many double plays did the Yankees hit into tonight? Ken is saying 2. What does everybody else think? I got 2 myself. Coming out, what's up there, NYJ and NYY fan? Coming in here before Ace. Yeah, for sure. Shout out to my guy Ace, who does an incredible job with the play-by-plays for the Yankees. So, and shout out to you, man. Appreciate you. John says 1. Hey, and D-Rod is here. What's up, D-Rod? How's it going, bro? Nosebleed section saying 3. Jonathan saying 3.
I'll be back in a sec.
Not a problem. Based on his 5 last games, Rodon's strikeout numbers are solid, but his control issues and early exits are gonna. Yeah. I think he'll be fine tonight. I'm trying to be optimistic. 2 double plays by DJ. Rob says 0. Verdugo good for at least 1. You know, that's a very good question. How many runners will the Yankees strand? Last night they stranded 8. They were 0 for 8 with runners in scoring position there. 3, 2 by DJ, 1 by Verdugo. Tonight it is Carlos Rodon versus Mackenzie Gore, their NYJ and NYY fan. John says 12. Huh. Yeah, 12. Oh, 12 left on base. Yeah, maybe. I'm going to say, you know what? For tonight's game, I'm going to say they're going to leave 6 guys left on base. They're going to leave 6. Nosebleed says 8. 8's probably more realistic, but I'm trying to go 6. Four guys left on base. Okay. Yeah, Gore. Yeah. All right. AD is saying 6. They're gonna leave 6 runners left on base. Egyptians saying 9 runners left on base. Okay. We were just going over the question of how many runners are the Yankees going to leave on base, and Ken is saying 5. I got you. All right. Some folks are saying 8. Others are saying 9. I think somebody said 12. Somebody said 4. I'm saying 6. But
The grandson is having to go over to his parents' house, and he is having a fit. I want good food cooked. Papa, please help.
Stephen B. Let's see. Stephen B says 4 left on base, 2 double plays by DJ LeGrand out. Okay. All right. He's NYY fan is saying Judge Grand Slam. He's calling it. Joel says 3 left on base, and the Ace Avenue. What's up, bro? What is going on, man? What's up, Ace?
Brother?
What's going on? Joel says 3 left on base. Okay. Good to see you, Ace. Make sure you all subscribe to the Ace Avenue. He does the play-by-play for the Yankees games, does a great job of it too. So please go show support to this channel as well. Make sure you show your support to all the content creators. They do an amazing job. So the Ace Avenue, Max Coverage, Strike Zone, Jason from 161 River Ave, Pinstripe Chronicles, Silogasm. Ken and I are not related.
Brothers from different mothers.
Yeah, exactly. We're bros from different mothers, man. Yeah, Ken and I are not related. Is there like a resemblance? Because I don't see it.
You are quite handsome like me now.
Nah, you got me beat in that department by a long shot. So I don't compete. I don't compete in that department anymore. So, but yeah. So let's see. I'm gonna check the over under real quick on the game today. Get everybody's score predictions. So let me do that here real quick.
Yes, NYJ fans.
Chiefs going on a three-peat. I think they'll go. I think they'll go on a three-peat. Since we're talking a little football, I think they'll go three-peat.
I don't know. I think the acquisition or reacquisition of Juju Smith-Schuster definitely helps the wide receiver room for Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I believe they cut Kadarius Toney, professional penalty / game fumbler.
I can't stand that guy. He's a clown. Former New York Giant. All right, so the over-under for tonight's game is...
Agreed, cold Italian pizza. Definitely got to get this game tonight.
Oh! Cold Italian pizza. How you doing? What's up, Cold Italian? USC alumni here by Joel. What's up, Mello? How's it going? So over-under for tonight's game, folks, is 9.
9.
And, yep. Nosebleed says 6-3. Soto and Wells go deep. Rob says 11-7. I feel like the Yankees are going to get their revenge tonight. I think they'll get the series win. Stephen B says 6-0. Oh, 17-1. Oh, Juju Schuster. Okay, I didn't know he was a USC. Okay, all right, yeah.
I think the Yankees are going to go 6-2.
6-2?
Yep.
6-2. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'll go 7-3. I'm gonna go 7-3 for the score. What are other score predictions, folks? All right, Joel. Same score as mine, 7-3. Joel sharing he's got the same prediction. Merc So Saucy says 6-3. Okay. 6-4 from Zenley. 8-2 by Egyptian. 6-3 by Gusto. You got the same score as myself and Joel, 7-3. Nice. Hey, Joel, look, I'm not trying to copy anybody, all right? It just happened to be that you and I are on the same wavelength. I'm not trying to copy you or anybody else, man. I would never do that. And like Gusto is asking everybody, like, share, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, smash those emojis for the channel, for your boy. Greatly appreciate all the support. It does mean the world to me. Yeah, I think Rodon's going to bring it today. I agree with you, Egyptian. I think he'll bring it today. As far as home runs, I feel like Judge is due for one because he hasn't hit a home run in this series. So I feel like Judge is due for one. Giancarlo. I'm gonna say Judge, Giancarlo, and then who is an unexpected name? I'm gonna pick an unexpected name.
Volpe.
So Judge, Stanton. Who?
Volpe.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go Judge, Stanton, Volpe. I think Volpe's gonna be that unexpected name. Zenley says Judge, Volpe, and Wells. All right. As far as Will Warren, if he's gonna pitch again, I don't know. I know he was pitching off the mound, I want to say. I think he was on the 10-day IL. He should be coming off here pretty soon.
Yep.
So when Hill gets back, you'll probably see Warren get sent back down.
NFE, I'm gonna bounce. I've got to take care of a couple things here at the house.
Yeah, no worries, man.
So I will holler at you later.
Yeah.
Thank you for supporting and watching the Strike Zone. Most
Yeah.
appreciated, fellas.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, Ken. And as always, man, thank you for your continued support. It does mean a lot to me. So thank you, Ken.
Just keep doing what you do.
Will do, sir. Will do. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right. We'll see you soon. Well, shout out to Ken for hanging out for the pregame. He wanted to come on today and hang out for the pregame. So get his thoughts. So Ken's got a great baseball mind. So it's good to hear from guys like him who've been watching the Yankees for a really long time. So Joel's saying, let's go with the trifecta: Soto, Judge, and Stanton. Hey, I'll take that, man. I'll take that. I'll take that. Merck so saucy, Judge and Austin Wells. Yeah. Judge is due for one. Like he hasn't hit one in this series, so I feel like he is due for one. No doubt about it. Well, let's get into the last thing. What's everybody doing for food tonight? What's for dinner? What is for dinner? Yeah, D-Rod. Ken's cool, man. Stephen B is saying Judge and Wells or Jazz and Wells for home runs. Nosebleed, food. Let's see. Oh, stop it, D-Rod. Grilled chicken, tzatziki sauce, tomato salad with cucumbers and feta. That sounds amazing. Oh, you had some Greek food. Sweet. Burgers from Joel. All right. Had a poke bowl. Okay. Indian food. Yo, I love Indian food. Indian food's good. Oh, D-Rod. Oh, boy. What else is everybody eating? Yo, what's up, Ronnie? What's going on, bro? How you doing? Malto meal? What is that? I'm not familiar. Well, I mean, you got to let me know what this recipe is. I mean, you got to let me know what it is. You can let me know, and then you can let me know. Let me know if it's good or not. What are you cooking up, man? Fruity Pebbles. Oh man, you're not feeling well there, Rodney. All people food they're forcing you to eat. Oh, gotcha. Has steak, meat for stew, cream of mushroom, and brown gravy. Brown gravy. Can't even speak with mashed potatoes. Okay. Oh, sorry to hear that, Ronnie. Silogasm, can they win the World Series? They can. Will they? That's a question that remains to be seen right now. World Series is up for grabs, and whoever makes it to the playoffs, it's anybody's game. We saw that in 2023. Ribeye steaks, baked potatoes, and steamed broccoli. Gusto, my man, coming through. Sorry, Rodney. You know I do this every show for every pregame, man. I'm sorry, bro. Stephen B says it smells good already. Weird mix, ribeye, corn on the cob. All right, cool. Okay. All right, Joel. See you later, man. Enjoy your evening. Thanks for stopping in. Thank you for your generosity today. Much appreciated. Thank you. Yeah, Ronnie, keep your head up, man. You got this. We're thinking of you. Tonight's game is on Prime, yes. Tonight's game is on Amazon Prime. Yes, they're in Washington tonight. AD, this is the final game of the 3-game set against the Washington Nationals. And they have a day off tomorrow. So no Yankees game tomorrow. They head back to the stadium, and St. Louis will be visiting. So they'll have a 3-game set against the St. Louis Cardinals. Rodney, don't mind D-Rod. He's a weirdo. He's a weirdo like that, but it's D-Rod. You'll get used to his weirdness. It's D-Rod. A lot of things wrong with him, but we still love him. But yeah, folks, listen, I hope Yankees are playing yet another rubber game, but that's something we are used to at this point. Let's just hope they can pull off a win tonight, right? Let's hope they can get the series win. Then they can go into tomorrow with a day off and head back to Yankee Stadium, where they will host the St. Louis Cardinals in a 3-game set. And Egyptian. I mean, they got to score. They got to score in the first inning. Absolutely. And especially with the bases loaded, they got to score more than one run, man. They got to score. They got to score more than one run if they have the bases loaded in the first inning. You know, that has to absolutely happen. So. All right, Rodney, you already know, bro. We're thinking of you. Please feel better. Can't wait to see you on Friday, man. But feel better, be better. Take care of that health. Take care of your health. Take care of yourself. All right. We're here, dude. We're thinking of you. So, yeah, sending some positive vibes your way, there, my friend. You're in our thoughts. But we'll see you in the chat soon, man. I love having you in the chats. You know that. You know that, Ronnie. You're the man, bro. You're one of the you're definitely one of the good guys in here, no doubt. Everybody's cool, but you're Ronnie. You're the man. You rock. Getting used to this. Oh, I appreciate it, man. You know, man. Listen, I try to be as down to earth as possible. Try to be as cool, calm, and collected as possible. I may not be, I may not be like a lot of the other content creators. I know some content creators. It's not a knock on them or anything like that, right? They're a little bit more boisterous and a little bit more angry sometimes. And that's fine. If that's the way they do things, that's the way they do things. But I try to be a little more calm about this stuff. And I try to be, and for folks that are going through stuff, I try to be compassionate, you know what I mean? So But Ronnie getting plenty of love. He's getting plenty of love. So I appreciate you guys sending out your support there for Rodney. But sorry, just kind of reading through the comments here. Oh, AD is saying that they're going to win 5-4. All right. Lore, I mean, Orioles beating the Dodgers. My thoughts on it, they did what they had to do, man. They had to beat the Dodgers in order to try and cut down the lead with the Yankees. I mean, the Yankees got to win tonight. The Orioles are going to do everything they can to win tonight, so they don't lose too much of a lead against the Yankees. So, I mean, it was a good win for them. You know, they held on. Dodgers almost came back, but they held on. Yeah, with Mackenzie Gore and D-Rod, my guy D-Rod with the $2 super chat. Oh, my God. Stop it, D-Rod. Be nice, you. But $2 super chat by D-Rod. Bro, you're the man. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the $2 super chat. I do greatly appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just kind of hanging out right now, just seeing any other comments. If anybody has any other thoughts, what are you all feeling about tonight's game? Are you all feeling good about tonight's game? Do you all feel like that a series win is going to happen? I mean, I feel good about it. I know you were being nice. Well, you were calling him old. Yanks, relax. Yeah, if we score in the first inning, then yes. Okay. I agree. We all love Ronnie. We all love Ronnie. Just like we all love you there, D-Rod, even with your crazy self. I'm not going to pull up that last comment. We're not going to pull that up. Nope. You feeling good about Corbin Burns taking out the Dodgers tonight? Yeah, he could have a good performance. I mean, that's who's pitching tonight. I mean, Corbin Burns, listen, he's a good pitcher, but his last couple of outings have not been great. But let's see what he does tonight. The Dodgers are definitely going to try and get their, they're definitely going to try and get their revenge. Yeah, good luck to you there. Back it up, Binge. Good luck to you. Thank you so much. Good luck to your boys over there with the Orioles. So hopefully they get another win for you guys. Just for your sake, of course. But let's see what happens, though, folks. Let's see what happens. But with that being said, I am going to close this out. Thank you all for tuning in. It is greatly appreciated. I appreciate everybody in the chat. Thank you, Back It Up Binge. Yeah, thank you for your kind words, man. Yeah, this is a great group of people I got here, man. This is a great group of people I got here. Everybody here, everybody here is real cool. We try to keep it fun. We try to keep it lively. Try to be as inclusive as I possibly can. I just want everybody to express their feelings, express their opinions, agree, disagree, whatever, man. Like, bring it on. But I always say, bring it on. Like, I'm down with it. You know what I mean? So I do appreciate the kind words. But folks, get ready for the game. Get your food. Sit on the couch or the dinner table. Go enjoy your night. Enjoy your Wednesday. If you haven't yet, on your way out, please hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. All right, we're about 20 away from 900. 20 away from 900. So if there's 20 people out there that are watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button. Let's get to 900. I would love to get to 900 by the end of the month. That way we can shoot for that 1,000 because I got some plans for 1,000. So I would greatly appreciate it. Share this channel out with everyone you know. Let's get this channel growing, folks. And Gusto, thank you for the kind words, man. Stephen B, I will be looking for your text. Thank you all so much. Hopefully the Yankees win tonight. Get the series win. Let's get 2 out of 3. Let's go into a day off with in a good mood. Folks, I will see you tomorrow morning for the show. You know how we do it, 9:30. So I hope to see all of you there. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy the game. Let's go Yankees.